Hello, Jimmy here at O'Reilly's Mold Mechanic. I'm looking at vauxhall Vivaro behind me here, or Renault Traffic if you like. So I've already just carried out the repair on this, but running a smoke test as well, just to see if we have any leaks. Just generally wanted to check these areas here because it looks like there might have been a leak here at some point. But anyway, long story short, with this van, I'm just here with a customer and he's been through an ordeal again, the same story that I'm probably telling you. There's no point me showing you the full repair on this. I've made the same video a dozen times, but the same thing. This guy's come down from North Yorkshire and he's been through an ordeal with his van for a long time. He's had the DPF cleaned numerous times. They've replaced various sensors. Multiple regens have been done, and the problem still just keeps coming back persistently. So they've replaced this sensor here also, which is the upstream turbo pressure sensor, and the problem is that this pipe after the sensor here, that's blocked up, so you're not getting a proper reading from the turbo pressure sensor. You then get an injection fault on the dash, and then your DPF starts getting blocked up. So no matter how many times you put a new DPF on or clean the DPF, your problem will keep coming back very shortly because the issue is not sorted. Now I know some of you are going to say, well, that's a very common fault, how could someone miss that? I don't know, but it's been missed multiple times. So I can't find a boost leak, so we're going to disconnect the smoke tester. That's the smoke tester I'm using there from Launch UK. So like I said, it's a very common fault, very easy to fix if you know what you're looking at. So I use my pressurized gun here to spray fluid down through the pipe at 130 psi to try and clear it through. Now, but before I do that, I'll use my drill here and a piece of cable like this, drill the cable through the tube or through the metal pipe, and until you get it all the way through. Then I can use a midi-vac or a pressure gauge. It doesn't have to be midi-vac, whatever pressure gauge you've got. So I'll remove the sensor down here, connect the midi-vac up to it, squeeze the trigger and just confirm that we got no pressure in there. Now before cleaning, that will go up to 15 psi there. Now if we look at this pressure of the upstream turbine, I should have done the video from the start, but I didn't anyway. But I've got loads of videos on my YouTube about the same matter if you want to look. So we're looking at that 1150 millibars. As we increase the revs, that'll increase, and then as the revs come back down, those numbers come down exactly the same speed as the revs. Now before, we would increase the pressure up to there, say 2800. As the vehicle idles down, we've still got 2800 millibars of pressure, and then you got 27, 26, 25. It takes a long time to come back down. It should come back, you know, these numbers should match the RPM. They should go up and down with the RPM. Now I know there are plenty of very good mechanics out there who are fixing these vehicles first time, and you don't hear the stories for them. You don't hear the stories that, you know, people don't come on and say, oh no, I brought my car to this garage and he done a really good job and whatever. No one makes videos saying that. So you only hear the side of the story where people have been over and over to different mechanics and they haven't fixed it. Now unfortunately those are the only vehicles that I'm seeing, because that's the only reason people are gonna, this guy's travelled 4.5 hours to drive down to me. That's the only reason he's driving 4.5 hours down to me, is because of the garage he was using wasn't able to resolve his problem here. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean I'm saying that all mechanics don't know what they're doing. Obviously whatever this guy, one guy that he brought it to, didn't, and hopefully by seeing some of these videos everyone will know what these issues are and how to fix it. Now I've already cleared the DTCs there. If I come on to the diagnostic history, so I'm using a Launch Eurotab 3, so I've got this under as a Renault Traffic because it just works better. And these are the Renault codes, so DTC 0471 and 047016. Pressure upstream of the turbo. So you can see there the fault is literally on my diagnostic machine telling me what's wrong. Of course some people are just reading that incorrectly, and what they've done is replaced the sensor, not cleaned out the pipe and unblocked the pipe that comes to the sensor. The sensor is not going to work if the tube that comes to it is blocked with soot. So enough of my yapping, and see you on the next video.